Alright, welcome everyone to Game 3 in my trio of voting games. Today we're checking out Game 3, which is The Lord of the Rings, Aragorn's Quest. This game has mixed reviews as far as I know. I like it alright, it's not the best game ever, but it's pretty good.
In the land of Mordor, in the fires of Mount Doom, the Dark Lord Sauron forged in secret a master ring to dominate all life. One ring to rule them all. One by one, the free lands of New Earth fell to the power of the ring. Yet, when all hope had faded, the king's son Isildur took up his father's sword and cut the ring from Sauron's hand. For 2,500 years, the ring was lost. But in time, it passed to a hobbit who carried it to Rivendell, where a great council was called to decide the ring's fate. 9 companions would form the Fellowship of the Ring to see to its destruction. Frodo Baggins and his faithful friend Sam Gamgee would scale the slopes of Mount Doom and cast the ring into the fire from whence it came. To draw Sauron's eye from the ring-bearer, Aragorn, heir of Isildur, marched upon the Black Gate of Mordor and challenged the armies of the Dark Lord. As Aragorn and his army approached the Black Gate, Sauron prepared to empty all of Mordor to oppose him.
Oh my. No, that is how you tell the story of the Lord of the Rings in like a minute and a half. Aragorn stands before the Black Gate of Mordor, challenging the Dark Lord Sauron himself. Meanwhile, Frodo and his trusted friend Samwise climb the slopes of Mount Doom to destroy the One Ring. Aragorn does not hope to win, only to draw the gaze of Sauron, preventing him from discovering Frodo.
Hold your ground! Hold your ground! A day may come when the courage of men fails, but it is not this day! This day we fight!
We can give Frodo his chance if we keep Sauron's eye fixed upon us. For Frodo.
Use the remote is your sword. Swing it, and Aragorn will swing his sword. That makes sense, doesn't it? Oh gosh, fight Sauron's evil army for the good of all Middle Earth.
There are too many of them, Aragorn. Thin their numbers, or we'll be overrun.
Why don't you help? Ah.
Trolls, quickly, Aragorn, bring them down.
We got trolls on us already. 2 minutes into the game. Not losing any health for a while. It's gonna be an easy game. More trolls, yeah. For backstab, not buttstab. Especially troll buttstab. No! Oh. Ouch. What? I don't remember this.
Balrog? There weren't any Balrogs at the Black Gate. That was in Moria, silly.
Oh, pardon me, Mr. Frodo, sir, if I don't spend all my time listening to Dad's stories. Frodo! Frodo! Frodo Gamgee, where are you? Go on, Mother's calling. Bet she's going to make you help with the party.
Well, that was interesting. Looty. So apparently that was one level, but I'm sure they get much longer than that. In fact, I know that because I've played this before. Not for a while, though.
It's been 15 years since Mr. Frodo and I made the journey to Mount Doom to destroy the ring. With Sauron defeated, Aragorn was crowned King of Gondor. Now, the king is coming to the Shire, and a great party is being held in his honor. Of course, as mayor of Hobbiton, it's up to me, Samwise Gamgee, to see that everything's ready. I'll be needing some help, but I think I know just the lad. You see, Mr. Frodo left with the elves, but there's still a Frodo living at Bag End. My son, Frodo Gamgee.
Frodo Gamgee, look at this state of you. Your father needs your help. So many party stalls to set up. He has his hands full. He's waiting for you down by the great tree in the party field. You mean the party tree? Yes, thank you. Speak to Samwise Gamgee at the party tree. Quests are indicated by gold stars in the world and on the map screen. Quests. Speak to Sam. That's easy. Yes, there's only 2 people that I will ever play as, Frodo, Gamgee, and Aragorn. It is 2-player. If another player joins, then it's either Gandalf or Eleanor Gamgee. Hobbiton. I was already in Hobbiton. Often puts again, son. Well, it's a day for having fun with the king's visit and all. Then both will help. We're setting up some stalls of trials of strength for folk to play during the party. I need you to make sure they're not too hard. Why not talk to the sword stall owner? He'll tell you what to do. Getting a new quest. Stand still and press A to find a path to find it. Other than the voices in that cutscene with all the kids, they're actually doing a pretty good job.
Hey, slow down there.
Oh, Master Frodo. Your father sent you, did he? Good, you seem just the lad for the job. All I need you to do is try and knock over all the dummies in my stall using that sword of yours. Are you ready to start? Yes, and you go then. Frodo grips his trusty wooden sword tightly as he prepares to take on the dummies. Goodness. Four sword challenges. It's easy. There we go. Well, that was easy. You did a fine job at Sword Stall, son. I think you've earned a reward. Wow. A reward for playing the game. Here are 2 silver pennies to spend at the party today. Maybe you could try another job. You still need to test out the shield stall. The party's starting soon, so go talk to the stall owner. He'll tell you what to do. Money earned in the Shire will carry over to the story later on. Okay. Let's go ahead and find path. It's a creepy noise when you do it.
Over here.
I think it's young Master Gamgee. I'm glad your father sent you. None of the other children are brave enough to try my stall. Wow, you got some cowards living in Hobbiton. It's easy, really. Just use a shield to defend yourself against my infernal cabbage-rolling machines. What do you say when we go? Yes. Well, let's get started. Be careful. Those cabbages will hurt if they hit you. Wow. Killer cabbages. Frodo steps cautiously into the stall and prepares to fend off the cabbages rolled by the odd machines. Recognize and block your shield. It gets more exciting soon. Fairly soon. Well done, son. It was a dangerous job, but you've done us proud. If you've got any bumps and bruises, a quick bite of food will help. Check the barrels around here. Nobody will complain if you break a few open. Wow. And here's some extra pocket money for you to spend at the stalls. Now then, one more stall to test. It's called the Dwarf Stall, and well, I won't spoil the surprise. Off you go. The attendant will explain what you need to do. Fight a dwarf, I assume? Frodo Gamgee. Unfortunately, you can't jump and run in this game. This one? Yeah.
Come over.
Ah, you're just the kind of fearless hobbit I was looking for. I need someone skilled with both sword and shield to help my dwarven friend warm up his skills. Are you ready to begin? Yes. Let's start off with something easy, just see if you can evade him 3 times. Hold down Z to walk onto the target. Evade. Okay. Oh gosh. Okay. He is very slow. Well done, lad. You already said that. Try bashing me with your shield. See if you can break my block. Ready to give it a try? Yes. Off you go then. Strike the dwarf while he's defenseless. Wow, this is being very nice to this dwarf. Poor Mr. Dwarf. Good work, Master Frodo. Now you've learned the basics, I think you're ready for the main event. It's a duel against me. You'll need to use everything you've learned so far to defeat me. You must try a full round against me now, yes. That's the spirit, lad. Sword ready then, here we go. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh, this is terrible. I didn't even, all I had to do was hit him. That's sad. Okay, hopefully we're done with these boring tasks. I have a friend of your sister elders. I've got an idea for a game we could play, but you need someone else to be Gandalf. Let Elrond want to play, come back if you find your side quests are indicated by silver stars. You don't need to complete them, but they can earn you extra rewards. Second player can now join the game as Gandalf. Well, there's no one around, so. Join the game as player 2. No, we're not going to do that.
Over here.
No. Speak to Sam. We'll play the game first. How long have we been playing for? Let's see here. About. My goodness. I can't really see. I think it says 14. I don't know if we even have time to start a level. Thank you for the. No. I think that's all we need to get the party underway. Here's some more silver pennies for you to spend at the stalls you've earned it. It's time to relax and have some fun. Why not explore a bit? Or I could tell you a story if you like. You complete the main quest, but there may be other things to do around the party field. People give quests are marked by a speech bubble on your map to see level. Map, press plus. Oh, I'm gonna do that now. Wow, there's a lot to do around here. The Watcher in the Water. Join the party or speak to Sam to begin Aragorn's tale. Well, you're probably thinking this looks pretty boring, so I better start the tale if you have any hope of wanting to play this game. Or having me want to play this game. Hello there, son. Are you done playing the Shire now? For now, yes. Good lad. I'm glad you're done playing. If you find my stories too scary, be sure and let me know. No, believe me, they won't. You can change the game difficulty anytime in the options screen.
Let's get back to Bag End then. I've been so busy I forgot all about second breakfast.
How could you do that? You're a hobbit.
a good party without a lot of hard work. Remember that.
Is the king really coming to the Shire?
Indeed he is, so you'd all best be clean and presentable.
Wash those dirty feet.
It's true, all right. But King Alessar wouldn't mind a bit of honest dirt. Why, the first time I met him, he was the scruffiest looking fellow you ever laid eyes on.
Why is he called King Alessar? Wasn't his name Aragorn?
Alessar is what the elves call him. My gaffer used to say, you can't trust those who don't stick to one name. But Strider proved him wrong.
Who's Strider? Aragorn, silly. Strider's what he called himself when he was disguised as a ranger.
Well, that's not quite right. Didn't I ever tell you the whole story of Strider?
No. Come on, Dad, you have to tell us now, please.
Hooray! Story!
Oh. Well, I'll warn you all, it's a long one. We have a few hours while the stalls are set up.
Flight to the forge. Strider makes house and bringing guys into Rivendell.
Years ago, before any of you were born, there used to be rangers patrolling the lands hereabouts. There weren't many of them, and they were grim folk, but good-hearted. Their leader was known by the name of Strider, and he was a friend of Gandalf. One day, Gandalf told Strider to look out for a hobbit named Frodo, who would be traveling out of the Shire, carrying a precious burden.
Actually, not gonna have much time to play the actual level. Hopefully it'll stay there for me. I don't think it will though. Frodo Baggins and his companions have traveled in secret to the village of Bree, carrying the Wandering Black Riders and other agents in the dark woods, sour in pursuit of hobbits, and they must seek shelter. Unbeknownst to them, the Ranger Strider has also made his way to the village, seeking to protect the ring bearer.
It was a grim, wet night in the village of Bree, and black riders were about, seeking the ring. Frodo decided that we should stay the night at the Inn of the Prancing Pony.
Why are they standing out there?
The riders came for us in the night. But Strider had found us first.
What are they?
They are the Nazgul, ring wraiths, neither living nor dead. At all times they feel the presence of the ring.
Some weird figures.
Where are you taking us?
To the house of Elrond.
It would be a long journey to Rivendell.
Our hobbit friends went to lock up and supplies to the journey. Ask around town, somebody must know the little masters were headed. Watch your step, there were some strange folk around since those black riders came through. I must see how much time we have. If I can push a little past 20 minutes, and it's almost at 20 minutes right now, boy. Alright, we got about 5 minutes then to start looking around at the level.
Suddenly, a gang of nasty-looking ruffians attacked. Servants of Sauron, no doubt. Get him!
Yeah. Yeah, here. That was easy. Alright, we must find the points. Oh, so you get health from barrels, okay. Here's something. Must be a hobbit.
Well met, stranger.
I think I saw that Mr. Underhill run off towards the stables earlier. If you've any sense, you'll head to the stables to find yourself a horse. We'll see if we can find it ourselves. I'll keep it now. Nothing. Maybe we should look. Map. Don't leave the house. Find the objects. Let's try. We have the find path and we do. A flashing icon appears on the enemy performs strike shows. This This looks like stabilizers. Yep, here we go. This must be Frodo. Whoa. You're not gonna talk to me for? Whoa. Strider. I've been looking for a pack horse for a journey. But the stable master says the old bolted when the Black Riders came. I don't want to stay here much longer. Shall I be going now? Perhaps. Frodo Baggins has joined you. 1 of 4 hobbits found. Probably only gonna have time to find hobbits. Which is pretty sad, actually. Can I even save? You start level, quit level. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to finish playing the novel, so to record a couple episodes, even if you guys don't like it. Do we have anything on the map? We do not. Lovely. Let's talk to someone.
You there, Ranger.
Some of your small friends heading towards our herb garden near the town gate. Oh, wait, oh. It's right there. Perfect.
Get the hobbits.
Get the hobbits. Okay, someone gonna attack me again. I knew it. Yeah. Look at all these wonderful herbs, Mr. Strider. The gardener said if we find any of these in the wild, they can be used to keep us healthy. We leave now, Mr. Strider.
Where is he leading us? Ranger.
To his girlfriend. Saw 2 hobbits running towards the market. They were shouting about vegetables. Hope they're not causing any kind of commotion down there. Looks like they're right around in front of us. Maybe not. Okay, let's go ahead. Well, actually. Oh, so there are coins in there sometimes, okay. Guess I just destroyed your bread basket for no reason. Hello there. Strider, help us out. We can't decide which carrots to buy. I like the ones from this stall, but Pippin says he doesn't like to look at them at all. Silly toque. They want us to be leaving by this minute? Yes, no carrots
How
for
do we
you.
know this Strider is a friend of Gandalf?
You don't.
With the Black Rider still at large, Strider wanted to leave town right away. And so, we hurried to the gates of Bree, not even stopping for breakfast.
It's terrible. A level saved? No, play for things. Hopefully it'll save the level. Oh, here we go. Just break a few of these pots. There's just some coins.
Well then, stranger.
I'm sorry, I can't let you leave. If I open the gates, what's to stop those Black Riders attacking us? How do I know that I can trust you? That you're not working for them.
No sooner did the gatekeeper speak than a band of foul-smelling ruffians appeared. They weren't going to let us leave Bree without a fight.
Foul smelling. I was gonna say, you guys gonna help?
Oh there, Strider.
You saved me from the ruffians. Fine, I'll open the gates for you, but they close again as soon as you set foot outside the walls. Are you ready to leave yet? Yes. I'll open the gates for you then.
Dawn was breaking as we left Bree and started out on the long road to Rivendell.
Gentlemen, we do not stop till nightfall.
What about breakfast? Okay, if you want to follow the east road to Rivendell, tell me in the comments below. Otherwise, if you don't like the looks of this game, you can vote for one of the other 2 games that I've tried out recently. Those being Attack of the Movies and Ice Age 2 The Meltdown. By the way, the second one, Ice Age, is E10+. So we have 2 T games and an E10+ game. Not that really matters because none of them are very violent at all. So, thanks for tuning in. Please vote I would appreciate it. Vote by liking the videos, or if you guys just don't really like liking videos, which you really mean, then I'll just go by the amount of views and pick one. And I might do 2 or 3, I don't know, at least eventually. But for now, just vote for the one that you want to see at least the most of. Attack of the Movies 3D would only be a couple more episodes because it's pretty short. The other 2 would be fairly long series. Ice Age would probably be about 15 to 20 episodes. This one would probably be about 10 to 15 if we don't do the side quests, which, well, some of those are pretty boring, actually. So tell me in the comments below or by liking the videos. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for liking, subscribing, watching, and not being bored, because that would be me. Goodbye.